Hi again, guys. Nicholas Anderson over here at TACFIT Ventura in Ventura, California. Thank you again for joining us. Today I'm going to touch on a little bit more of that yaw activation and reintegration. Yaw being the type of movement that we lose a lot of the times through our hobbies, vocations, our jobs, and our overall stress in life. On my last video, we worked on a reactivation of the yaw using what's called the sit-out. Now we're going to do what's called a tripod reach, which is a bridging motion up towards the ceiling with our face facing towards the ceiling, as opposed to the sit-out, which was done face down. We're going to do this because a multi-angular approach to one movement pattern allows more processing for our brain, which means more ability for reintegration, and then a greater understanding of this movement, and then greater potential for application. All right, guys, so let's get into that tripod reach. Also, it's a one-arm reaching bridge, if you will. So the yaw rotation comes into the bridge and the reach, getting shoulders in one line, opening up the hips, contracting the glutes, having that activation. Now, when we do this, keep in mind, go to your range of motion. Whatever you see me do, if you can do that too, awesome. If you can only get halfway, that's okay. In time it comes. Be patient. This is a activation and restoration. So it's not a competition. So getting into starting the bridge, butt down, toes forward in a shoulder width, just like your squat. You're going to keep knees over the ankles. Now, for the one arm, bring one hand in between the knees, one arm back. Push the shoulder down, engage the lats. Fingertips facing behind you. Now, with this here, attach it to your hips, or pretend you're attaching it to your hips. And then we're going to bridge. Notice how I pump the hips, contract the glutes, pushing up, rotate the shoulders, getting shoulders in one line, reaching. Don't let the knees fall in, push them out, contracting the glutes, come down, bring that elbow down with your hips. Your hips and your elbow are touched. Once you sit down, you can reach out, swim across. Reset for the next side. Bridge. Open up, shoulders in one line. Tacking out the knees. Good flat foot. Come back down. Swim across. And then continuing. You can do this for time, or you can do this for reps. The slower you go, the more benefit you're going to get. The more you'll feel where you're weak, where you're strong, the more your body is going to process and digest that movement pattern, the more you can apply it. All right, guys, thank you for watching again for our second video with the tripod reach and restoring the yaw in that upward facing motion. So again, integrate this into your practice, either investigative or as therapeutic or as an activation for reps or under time. Take your time. Notice when you do this bridge, the shoulder plays a lot, the hips play a lot. Make sure you have every component right. Take your time, let the body digest it. Again, if you want to up your programming, you got to make sure you have every little bit and there's no holes. So enjoy it. At the end of it, have fun. It's an odd experience reintroducing these movements that you already have. You just have to become reacquainted with and speak their language again. Re-enter into neurology. But I think you'll like what comes out on the other side. So again, Nicholas Anderson over at TACFIT Ventura. Thanks for watching.